Ashe family, how y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to share this little thing because I be in amusements, like, you know what I'm saying? So, like I tell you, I don't really watch TV, but when I do watch TV, I always find something that like just blows my fucking mind. So I hop on Netflix today, and a movie came up called Who Cloned Tyrone. You know what I'm saying? So y'all should go watch it, especially if like you a black person. You don't have to be black, but I feel like black people gonna enjoy it too because they be ghetto and shit in there, like, you know what I'm saying. But to be quite honest, I'll be honest, I'll hear readers talk about clones and all this extra stuff, and I wouldn't really even pay no mind to it, like, you know what I'm saying. But I never think that it's not real because, you know, shit be crazy in this world. But you know, the one thing I do know for is like 9 times out of 10, when people be making movies, and my face oily, but when people be making movies and shit, it's because they already seen it. They have a instance of, like, you know what I'm saying, like an imagery of something that they already seen. Like, it be a lot of movies of people being in labs and all this extra shit, like, you know what I'm saying. And it just be so funny because, like, for instance, Spiritual said she was doing these reads, and it was like basically them saying like they would do experiments on people that have like psychic gifts and shit like that, and you know what I'm saying, and like mind control. Go watch that movie, like, you know what I'm saying. So, but it just was funny to me because then it made me start thinking like, damn, I wonder if people really be fucking clones out here, because even then it'll be times where I'm out with my nephew, and my nephew is like a conspiracy theorist, like, you know what I'm saying. Me, I don't be getting too much into it, but like, we'll be walking past somebody, he'll be like, that's a computer. Like, he'll say little shit like that. And at first I used to like just be like, this boy is so crazy, but I believe that shit now, like, you know what I'm saying. And it just be so crazy to me because, you know what I'm saying, just imagine, like, if y'all watch the movie, y'all gonna understand what I'm talking about. But just imagine, like, the one thing that I constantly say, for instance, especially in my black community, is we kind of stay stuck. Like, you know what I'm saying, we kind of stay stuck. If y'all think about it, even from, especially if you're a black person, like, you know what I'm saying, what has really changed in our community? Like, you know what I'm saying, especially, like, you know, like, what has really changed from back in the day up until now? Our shit be the same, you know what I'm saying. Drugs, violence, like, you know what I'm saying, the same old shit. It's like mind control, having mind control. Now, I'm not saying that they be doing the same shit in the movie or whatever, but it's like the same aspect. Like, you know, think of it a bigger, like, in a bigger picture. And that's why I say, once we lose the fucking mind control, we can overthrow the government, because of the simple fact of we'll be stronger. Like, we'll have our own sense of ourselves and who we are versus a bunch of people trying to control our mentals and shit. But that be some real shit. Like if you a black male or female and you watching this shit, like, just think about from when you was a kid up until now. Has your neighborhood changed? Has your environment really changed? Like, you know what I'm saying. And even then, say for instance, like, you a person that got out of the hood, is your hood still the same? Like, you know what I'm saying. I could walk around, I can go to my old neighborhood and that shit still be the same. Like, you know what I'm saying, from me being like a kid. So just imagine our parents, like, ex your parents too, like, but shit still the same back in the day. Like, you know what I'm saying, like, just in different aspects. Of course, we ain't have social media, so of course it wasn't like they was going be on Instagram and shit, like RIP to the homies and all that extra shit, you know what I'm saying, back in the day. But let's be for real, like, these movies and shit, they be putting in our face, and because our mind is so little and premedicated, like, you know what I'm saying, it's like we don't be seeing the messages in it. But that movie really spoke to me, like, to where I'm like, damn, I gotta talk about this shit, like, because of the simple effect of that shit go deep. And then just to find out, like, in the movie, it was crazy because the whole point of the movie, Tyrone, the boy Tyrone or whatever, he had made himself clones, like, you know what I'm saying, he made himself many clones because the science experiment that another thing that I had learned from is that people will go through great lengths and whole time mental be like the idea or the ideology of it is fucked up, like, you know what I'm saying. And for instance, like this, the man Tyrone, he you know what I'm saying, he became a clone, but it was all because of like his brother, like, you know what I'm saying, like all because the death of his brother. So it just was like, you know, it's crazy. Like when you really sit and think about like who could you be talking to and whole time like you could be a clone. Like yeah.
I want you open my jacket.
There you go. Right.
Hi,
But you could be a clone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whole time, don't even know. You thinking you living life every day the same, or you know what I'm saying? And come to find out, like at the end of the movie, like he was in different cities living the same life technically. Like he was a thug. Thank you. But it started off in Chicago. Like it started off in Chicago. Yeah. Oh, okay. You're welcome. It started off in Chicago, and then but it was another clone in LA. Like, you know what I'm saying? So just imagine you, like for instance, it's like me being in Philly. I'm in Philly living my life, everyday life or whatever. Whole time I'm a clone. You know what I'm saying? Up in Canada, it's another girl just like me living her life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Different people, but in the same places. Like, you know what I'm saying? Got a kid, got a son. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all this extra shit. Like, you know, that should be crazy. So, if y'all want something new to watch, go watch that. Because it will make you re-look and just think. And, you know what I'm saying? Let you know shit real. Like, because let's be for real. I know that they be doing some crazy dark shit. And I know that they be experimenting and be having scientists and be doing works and shit. Especially like on black people. Just because it's a simple fact of, I'm sorry, it's too many movies that tell us that they be experimenting on black people, child. You know what I'm saying? For especially like Get Out. That was the first movie where they experimenting and all that extra shit. And then just history. Like, you know what I'm saying? Them wanting how we built and our shape and all this. And I even saying our shape because I'm shaped like a white girl. You know what I'm saying? But having our, like, you know, our organs and our strength and stuff like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So definitely this should be real. And that's why I be trying to tell people it's very important for you to mentally elevate so then you're not stuck in like the Matrix. Because whole time in this movie he don't realize that he a fucking clone. Like, you know what I'm saying? He just living his life. He a thug out here collecting his money, you know, being a jerk off and all this extra shit. You know what I'm saying? But then come to find out, he a whole fucking clone. Every time he die, they give him memories and fucking bring his ass back, and he do the same shit over and over. Like, dead ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it was crazy because a clone basically found out that they was clones. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it was like what happened was he had got shot by some gangsters. You know what I'm saying? And then they had took his clone body and then brought out a new clone body. Like, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, like they came out and they like, oh nigga, you done rose from the dead. You know what I'm saying? This nigga's a clone. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers getting shot and they just taking that body and fucking re-putting it back together and taking out a new one, like new pair of shoes and shit. Like, real rat, that shit crazy. Like, it make you really sit and think and reevaluate. Like, you know what I'm saying? What type of shit be going on behind the scenes? What type of life are we living? What type of people do we have around us? Like, is everybody that we get in contact with real? Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, real shit. We don't really be knowing everything that's going on. All these fucking secrets in the world and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, if y'all need something to watch, go watch that. I feel like it will open up your eyes. And for some of y'all, if y'all do feel like y'all was probably in tune with a clone, because I be seeing readers that be having them read. So, you know, somebody got to resonate with them motherfuckers. So, if y'all feel like that's something that y'all would resonate with, go watch that movie, child. I don't know. Maybe it's going to be some eye-openers in there for y'all. But I love y'all so much. And I'll probably be back on tomorrow. Chill. So, yeah. I love y'all. I say.